Everyone. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about how unionization matters in the age of AI, especially when we're talking about white collar workers. And so we're going to get into that a little bit here. Just to set the stage a little bit, what is unionization? Unionization is when workers come together to negotiate better pay, protections, and working conditions. What are white collar jobs? White collar jobs are anything that is done typically in an office. So any like finance jobs, tech jobs, education jobs, and like marketing positions. Those would all be considered white collar jobs. And then we are seeing a rise of AI within these white collar jobs. So data analysts are being replaced with AI because AI can do it faster. We're seeing AI art pop up in marketing campaigns, which is another way that they're essentially removing the human component from that position and replacing it completely and totally with AI. The problem with this is that AI creates workplace instability. So within this chart here, it shows that lower and middle income workers are more likely to say that AI will lead to fewer job opportunities for them because that's just what they're seeing. Um, about half of the workers that they polled for this particular survey said that they are worried about the future impact of AI within their workplace. And one example I found of this is how hedge funds like Bridgewater and Associates have leveraged AI to identify market trends faster than human analysts, creating massive wealth for their investors. So they are completely removing the human component from that position and replacing it completely with AI. So now we're going to talk about why unionization is the solution to this AI problem we're seeing within white collar jobs. Unions give employees a voice. They can help negotiate how AI is used, ensuring that workers are protected from unfair treatment. They're able to push for decision making in terms of what AI would look like in the workplace. And so they're able to use that collective bargaining power. They're able to create those workplace protections. So, removing AI from the hiring process so it removes bias and completely keeping that a human interaction would be an example of this. Or transparency in decision making. So, just making sure that everyone is included in the conversation about technology. And there are some pros and cons to AI. I think I've mentioned some of the pros being it is an efficiency tool, so it does streamline work. And it also is able to just create more um, automation within the workplace, but also too those cons are fear of job displacement, ethical concerns. There's several ethical concerns to using AI in the workplace, so it's good for some things, not great for others. And I think this quote really sums up why unionization matters in a case like this. Unions are about the collective leverage, the power of numbers versus the power of capital. So um, unions are able to help maximize the pros of AI while minimizing the harm. And I think this quote wraps that up pretty nicely. And here's my works cited. And that's all I have.